don't even know what's coming for them. The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the action, along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at the Cavaliers, they're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat. And, of course, Chicago, far behind in the standings.
Checking out the Bulls. They've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
And the starting group for Chicago. Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. And for the Cavaliers, they've got C.J. McCollum. Isaac Okoro is out there with Filipowski. And it's the Beast in at the point. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
McCollum looking it over. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Here's Filipowski. Pass to the Beast. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's White. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by White. The Beast. Good.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 4-point game. This game coming up. After a loss versus the Raptors.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airball, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of the ball. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of the boat.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled into every crowd.
The Beast shot is off. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Washington.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's White. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Okoro passes to the Beast. Buries it from 3. The Beast has got 7 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Washington. Beyond the arc. Goes up again. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's the Beast. Kuminga pulls it in. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Oh, wasted no time on that one. White's gotten his 3rd basket of the night, and Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Let's see it.
Ellis is checked in for Washington. And for all the purists, here's a look at the best free throw shooting teams from the stripe this year. The Cavaliers, #1.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
The Beast, good.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
Chicago leading. Jones with the ball. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's Vucevic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There's an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far, and the only All-Star game appearances.
First one falls for him. And in the second game of a back-to-back, how much does that affect a player's energy level?
Well, the better conditioned you are, the less it's going to affect your energy. That's why I love back-to-backs. It separates the men from the boys.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The Beast, good.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He ended up with 44 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now here's Vucevic. Coming off a 16-point game against Toronto. Here's the Beast. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from White. Some changes for Chicago. Smith comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Jones in for Jones. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Jones, the pass to White. There's the three. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's the beast. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
White, the pass to Smith. Jones drives in. And he buries his first look. Cavaliers trail by 5. Inside. Pass to the beast. Back to Mobley. And here's Porter. Allen a screen from downtown. And Porter hits from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Jones finds White. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And their ongoing winning streak has been the top story in the league lately. A stunning 23 straight victories so far.
The team is playing what I'd call nearly flawless basketball. They just can't lose one of the most memorable winning streaks in league history. Seeing the way these guys are balling right now makes me want to lace it up a little bit.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in the groove early.
You have to think at this point they really want to be the one to settle in on defense.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Let's do that, man. Let's do that.
Man, some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
On the court for Chicago, P.J. Washington out there with Buzelis. Then there's Jalen Smith, and it's Luke Kennard, and it's Jones in at the shooting guard position.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Kennard outside. Pass to Washington. Is rebounded by Okoro. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's the beast. Buzelis grabs the board.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Now here's Jones. Back to Kennard. That one's good for 2. Kennard's gotten his first basket of the night. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to the beast. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound. Chalk up 2 there.
Stayed with it, and his effort is
What's this,
rewarded
Flip?
with the second chance bucket.
The Bulls trail by 3. Kennard outside.
Good shit, yeah.
Smith outside. Here's Jones. Blocked.
Good for the foul.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Gill's checked in for Kennard. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. The Cavaliers lead by 3. To the middle. The Beast passes to Filipowski. Here's the Beast. 15 points in the game. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, The team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Caruso comes in for Gill, and he sinks the second. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Bulls trail by 4. Now Caruso. Smith outside. Here's Jones. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Here's McCollum. Drops in the layup for 2. McCollum's got his first points of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Goes up on the baseline. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from Williams.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
And the shot's good. The Bulls trail by 6. Caruso outside. Outside Jones. From the low block. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
He had a really rough game at the line last time out. He struggled to get anything to drop.
The first one falls. Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Howard comes in for Mobley. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Jones hits them both. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the Beast. And it's Chicago with a board. Jones with the ball. McCollum covering. Now here's Jones. Yet to see a basket. Tries the spin move. Now here's White. Guarded closely. The shot that time not on target. To the left side wing. Here's the Beast. And the 3 off target.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field.
Because,
Seems
man,
really
I
frustrating.
don't know what's
Here's
going
Vucevic.
on.
Comes up empty down low.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's the Beast. He's guarded by White.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
To the paint. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Okoro is checked in for McCollum. Washington's checked in for Chicago. 1.5 minutes left in the first half of basketball. Porter, the pass to the Beast. Takes a 3. Kuminga pulls it in.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Washington outside. Outside Jones. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Here's the Beast. They get it back. Howard uses the glass on the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And the Bulls shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Washington outside. White for three. The Cavaliers pull it in. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's the Beast. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Back to White. There's 25 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And Washington with the basket on the assist by White. Washington's got 5 points. And so Porter will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 3-point lead.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Pass to White. Here's Vucevic. Oh, rejected by Allen. And here's Kuminga for three. Sends it home from three-point land. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Howdy, folks.
Don't
The
be
moment
rough.
you've been
Nigga
waiting
can't hit
for
no threes.
is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
And next up, let's take a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who seem pretty well matched in their game.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's White. They've got Isaac Okoro. Filipowski out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Howard in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Pass to the Beast. From outside the arc. Nails it from 3. The Beast has got 23 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Washington outside. Now White. McCollum defends. White against McCollum. White can't hit. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's the Beast. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Cleveland shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. The Bulls trail by 6. Outside Kuminga. The three from Washington. Drops in the three. Washington's got his third bucket of the night.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seal it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Here's the Beast. Chicago with a rebound. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Yeah, you never want to let shot.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
No doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Jonathan Kuminga.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And he makes no mistake. Slam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's White. 12 points for him. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. White's got 14 points for the game. The Cavaliers leading. Here's the Beast. Pass to McCollum. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. The Beast's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Now Vucevic. And here's White. He's got 14 on the tape. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. White hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's the Beast. And the layup falls. The Beast's got 33 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Kuminga. The shot misses. Good D by Mobley. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Here's the Beast. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
I missed that.
Vucevic with it. The 3-ball. McCollum pulls it in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside White. To the inside. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
McCollum, pass to the Beast. Back to McCollum. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. They grab their own miss. Throws it down despite a man right in his face. Opportunity here to make it a 3-point play.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Porter Jr. comes in for C.J. McCollum. Pass to Vucevic. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Vucevic has gotten 4 this quarter.
For a true center, Vuce is excellent in that catch and shoot.
Here's the Beast. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
Smith, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Outside quarter. Here's the Beast. And the ball out of play.
Oh my God, why'd I do that, man? Fuck.
Let's take this time to see the teams who were picking the most pockets over the past month. In third, the Bulls.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Bulls trail by 8. Here's Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. No good on the free throw. So he can't get either to fall.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Okoro. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Let's get it. Let's get it. No DG, no Donovan Mitchell, no Hunter, no rookie. We're doing it.
And so he hits both. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Jones. Williams on the wing.
Oh, I thought I had that steal.
Now here's Kuminga. He's guarded by Porter. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Jones.
On defense, Allen is more than just long arms and height. He has terrific awareness and great hands.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. The Beast has got 42 in the game.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Jones feels it out. Williams from long range. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mobley. 3-pointer. And the 3-pointer goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Jones, the pass to Smith. Outside, Williams. Now Kuminga to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Beast. No good from the wing.
Why they got me? Oh my God. Every time I'm thinking I'm beyond the 3, I'm not.
Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Cleveland liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it when it's not going well. Come on, a lot of time. It's a lot of time. Keep battling.
It ain't gonna be easy.
Billy Donovan recognizing it's a long game, and his team can come back.
They absolutely can. But it starts with getting stops and their defense translating into great offense.
Oh, that should have been money.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened on the court for Chicago. They've got Williams. He's out there with Buzelis. Kevin Huerter out there with Smith. And it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. The Beast, good.
back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Bulls trail by 16. Jones with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Jones misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Down low. The Beast passes to McCollum. And Cleveland another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Smith finds Herter. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance.
You had to know that was coming. You just don't drain one on Herter's team without him coming for revenge.
Offensive board. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. The Beast has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Herter passes to Jones. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, no good.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Bulls trail by 18. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Jones. McCollum defends. Jones against McCollum. Jones misses. The Cavaliers lead by 18. Here's the Beast. There's the drive. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Honestly, I don't know how we pull that off.
You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Richard, how do you think the players feel about this?
I can tell you how I feel. I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about the last 2-minute report, are they really focused on that game?
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
The Beast passes to Mobley. Here's Filipowski, covered by Vucevic. Here's the Beast. Another one goes! Incredible!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Pass to Washington. And here's White. It's Vucevic, high post. Is rebounded by Okoro.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Filipowski. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Good on the shot.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. White, and it falls all over the rim and in. The Cavaliers lead by 21. Pass to the Beast. Takes the three. It's hauled in by White. The Bulls have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Outside Jones. The three. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 7 rebounds in the game. Bulls trail by 21 to the wing, right side. Three-pointer, Vucevic. That one doesn't drop.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Chicago has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. A line change here for Chicago. A minute 35 left to play in the fourth. The Beast passes to McCollum. Here's the Beast. And another miss by Cleveland. And for Chicago, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Cavaliers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the Beast.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. White for 3, hits the trifecta.
3 points.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Nunez. Here's the Beast. From deep. And Cleveland another 3.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And it's good! He hits another one!
And to see him hit the 60-point mark twice in a year, that's a special talent.
Incendiary scoring performances on any given night. And nearing third place for most 60-point games in the season. White can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Pass to the Beast. Back to McCollum. Tries it from 19. Offline. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and...
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
Looks like a win, but can't take a night off in this league.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Look at this, fans are already pumped up, and the energy is visibly escalating outside of this venue. It's time for the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Thursday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the Boston matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Bogdanovich is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Asar Thompson. Then it's Durant. And it's Mobo in at the 4 spot. And for Cleveland, they've got Howard, C.J. McCollum out there with the Beast. Then it's Okoro. And it's Filipowski in at the 5, roaming the paint. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Be easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I'll tell you another thing. Your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Here's the Beast, covered by Cunningham. McCollum outside. Good on the three-point shot.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from 3.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Pass to Mobo. Cunningham with it. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower. Here's Durant. Filipowski grabs the board. McCollum outside. Here's the Beast. Back to McCollum. Cleveland moving it around. The Beast can't hit. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Mobo. Back to Bogdanovich. Duran sets the screen for Bogdanovich. Traps in the tray.
And Bogdanovich doing a great job of separating from the screen.
Okoro passes to McCollum. Here's the Beast. A 3-ball. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Cunningham. He had 27 points last game. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Thompson. Count the basket. The Beast's got 5.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Mobo. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Cunningham. Got a piece of it. Pass to the Beast. Misses the jumper, and they can't get anything on the break. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Thompson outside, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. It's rebounded by Cleveland, and the win streak they're on right now, tying the Warriors' record of 24 wins back in 2016. This group is really clicking.
And this kind of winning streak is special. It's really been interesting to just how many ways they are taking advantage of their opponents, pulling off 10-0 runs, constant stifling ball pressure, interior rim protection. The three-pointers are going down. This team is super exciting to watch.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Getting closer to the trade deadline, the Raptors have not hesitated on taking action. They went after Walker Kessler because they wanted a monster in the paint, and Kessler is great at using his size to pull down rebounds and find blocks. And I'm told they got exactly what they wanted with that acquisition.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. Thank Shams for always bringing it to us. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered a big performance. He had 60 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down. He went to work. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
From downtown, Holland with the rebound. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Cunningham. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. And they knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game, they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Here's Cunningham. After the made shot from the Beast, pulls up on the wing. And Okoro pulls it down.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Did a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 3-point game.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's the Beast. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Oh, my God.
Pistons have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. To the middle. And he dumps it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Fires from 14. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Mobley the pass to the Beast. 3 seconds left. No good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling up. Cavaliers ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the floor for Detroit, Kelly Oubre out there with Holland. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard. And he recovers it. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Count that one. And the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Holland.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The Beast can't hit. The Beast's gone 2 of 7 from the arc. And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, the Beast.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Sasser. And the Beast pulls it down. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Filipowski. Wide open shot is on the money. And now a 6-point Cleveland lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Sasser. This time out he had 14 points. Shot clock at 5. Stewart with the screen on Porter. Here's Sasser. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill. Even in youth basketball, I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And Cleveland making a change here. Howard's checked in, so it's Detroit now after the three-pointer from the Beast. Here's Hunt. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the Beast. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Sasser. They get a hand on it. There we go, one-on-one. Here's Porter. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. It's on Ron Howard.
Unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
At the line for Cleveland. Porter. Shooting. 1.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Cunningham for 3. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's the Beast. Here he goes. And good that time. The Beast's got 7 points for the quarter. Pistons trail by 13. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. There's a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent. New and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And sent back by Howard. They recover it. Now
Come
Porter.
on, Flip. Supposed to be grabbing
Pass
rebound.
to the Beast.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
13 feet away. And off the front. And in it goes. The Beasts got the lead up to 13 now for Cleveland. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
On the fourth down, it's your Hunt squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Fans, get loud. Free t-shirts are coming your way if you're in the loud section. Let's hear you. Make some noise.
And it's a Coro in for the Beast. And then for Detroit, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Holland. And it's Bogdanovich in for Marcus Sasser. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Bogdanovich being a little bit crafty there, knowing the defense was closing in on him, and drew the contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich has suffered some injuries along the way, and it's been a bit of a stop and start deal for him. But when he's feeling good, and when he's in a great rhythm, man, he's an offensive force.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Pass to Howard. McCollum with the ball from past the arc. Offensive rebound. 1:32 left to play here in the half. Cunningham against Porter. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Bogdanovich has got 13. Porter kicks to McCollum. Mobo with the rebound.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen it.
The shot by Thompson, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Okoro. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Okoro's got his first basket of the night.
Isaac is one of those physical guards out there that can back down guys and take some hits.
Back to Thompson. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Howard. Hasn't made one yet. McCollum outside. Rocket 6. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range. Corner outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat. Ah, so cool. And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
I think for Cleveland, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What can you say at the Beast? An impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. We've got Isaac Okoro. Filipowski's out there with Howard. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's the Beast, and it's the points. It's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Cunningham. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Filipowski's got his 6th rebound on the night. In the corner, Okoro with it. Here's the Beast. And the 3 off target. Pistons trail by 10. Outside Bogdanovich. Duran sets the screen for Bogdanovich. And it's off from 3-point range. Cleveland's got the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Okoro with a nice decision to sharing the ball.
Detroit has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Stolen by Thompson. And here comes the break. Looking to get back on track here. And Cunningham with the layup. Cunningham's got 11 points.
Yes, but 1 drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's made the decision that he wants to huddle up with his guys. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Here's the Beast. Oh, good with the triple.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to the Beast. Nice to the hoop. It's blocked.
And that length of Duran enables him to deliver an emphatic denial.
Here's Bogdanovich for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
The coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Filipowski. Cleveland shooting just their 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. McCollum against Cunningham. Over McCollum. And Okoro pulls it down. Cleveland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's the Beast. Detroit with the rebound. Next up will be a home game matchup against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Cunningham's shot is off.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
They get it again. Bogdanovich wide open. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from the Beast. The Beast's got 9 points now in just the second hit. If we're going to talk about the craftiest players bring in the NBA, where would you rank C.J. McCollum?
C.J. is one of my favorite guards in the league to watch. This guy is not overpowering physically, Kevin, but his efficiency and the way that he is so smooth on getting to his scoring zones is something that I don't think we appreciate enough.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Cleveland making a change here. Porter's checked in. Then for the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Asar Thompson. Kelly Oubre comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Here's the Beast. He has 35. Back to Porter. The Beast passes to Porter. In the corner, it's Mobley. 5 on the clock. There's a good screen. Off target with his 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Mobo can't hit.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And some Stevens here, guys. The score breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and they got an outside shot going. That's a big difference maker.
Pistons trail by 10. Pass to Holland. 3-pointer on the way. Connects from 3-point range.
3 points.
Holland's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Count that bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Detroit's gone to the 3-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Now, here's Stewart. Pass to Oubre. No good from outside. Cleveland leading by 9. Releases. And a little hook that time, but it drops. 40 points for the Beast.
And he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Duran with it. The 3. Sinks the triple.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
Now here's Porter. Pass to the Beast. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. The Beast's got 43 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We come back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. They've got Howard. Holland is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Sasser in at the point guard. The Cavaliers lead by 11. Okoro passes to the Beast. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Mobley for 3. Detroit with the rebound. He tries for 3. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's the Beast. And the layup falls. The Beast's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Here's Sasser. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Pass to Filipowski. It's up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
A lot of focus part of both. He gets great position, feet set, and lets it fly.
Here's Sasser, started by Porter. Now Oubre. Back to Sasser. There's the three. Trains the three-pointer.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. He got burned on that.
McCollum's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jay Cunningham's checked in for Detroit.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Holland, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Sasser, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
There's so much rarity in a wing or big guard like Cade to have that kind of vision. He's special.
Count it, good. 47 points for the Beast. And the Pistons with possession here. Trailing by 13. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Oubre outside. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Just time to shoot. Misses from the corner.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Shots good by the Beast.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, now during that break, Will Hardy with some good words for his team. Coach told his guys, lock in. This is it. Leave everything out on the floor. A simple message down the stretch. We'll see if it resonates. Guys?
Thanks, David. Thompson looking for an opening. They get the rebound. Here's Durham. The layup off target.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Pistons trail by 15. Inside. Here's Mobo. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, Asar Thompson is a proficient passer.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Okoro. McCollum outside. Right wing. Here's the Beast. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Now here's Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Cleveland leading by 10. Here's the Beast. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. And another one goes. Amazing.
And how many times have we seen him fill it up this season? It seems like he's scoring 50 every night.
Gives him the 4th most 50-point games in a single season. What a milestone.
Good eye from the mid-range. It's part of what makes Cunningham so dangerous.
Shots good by the Beast. Here's Cunningham. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. And here is Okoro.
Hey guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Cavaliers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And they're able to even the score
of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Beast.
Those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
14 feet away. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Thompson, and there's the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the Beast. It doesn't go for him. Cunningham with some nice D. And Thompson kicks to Bogdanovich. Count that one.
The one thing I really like about Ausar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Here's the Beast. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 58 points for the Beast.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here is Cunningham. Oubre, no one around him. It's stolen by Cunningham. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A confident win, one where they clearly showed the great effort.
Yeah, I mean, solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they
Right, MP. We can't stop you.
They call this place the phone booth. So dial up a duck.
Fans live for games like this one.
Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Celtics, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Cavaliers, they've really lived up to the hype surrounding them this year, proving they're at the absolute top of their game.
And the Cleveland starting 5. They've got C.J. McCollum. Okoro is out there with Filipowski. And it's Howard in at the 4. And for Washington, Jordan Poole out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sarr, and it's Ware in at the 3. It'll be the Cavaliers off the tip. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Pass to Poole. It's Here's the Beast. And he gets that one.
16.
Here's Poole. He really had an off game against the Mavericks. The three. Howard grabs the miss. There's the triple. The Beast. Good. The Beast has got 5 now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Coulibaly. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Launches a 3. McCollum pulls it in.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Here's the Beast. A rebound by the Wizards. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Now here's McCollum. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Doris, you look at this Washington team. They hit the reset button.
B.A., I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. It may take some time, but I like the plan.
Now here's Poole, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
The Cavaliers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Okoro passes to the Beast. There's McCollum with the 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Coulibaly driving inside.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Here's the Beast. Coulibaly defending. Here's the Beast. Sarr pulls it in.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
To the inside. Fires from deep. To the left wing. Here's the Beast. Drills it from deep. The Beast has got 10.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Here's Poole. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Good. He's got 12. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on a fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Sarr. He's scoreless. Misses from short range. Pass to the Beast. Up and in on the layup.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
The Wizards trail by 7. Outside Coulibaly. There's a screen. 3-pointer. Is rebounded by Okoro. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's the Beast. With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
Both teams will make substitutions. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Sarr. Now here's Coulibaly. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Washington shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
At the line for 2, Sarr.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:25 left in the opening quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Pistons had a huge game. He ended up with 58 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Graham.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
He buries it from 3. The Beast has got 17.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Johnson. Fires for 3. Is rebounded by Okoro.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's the Beast. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Wizards trail by 8. Here's Carrington. Here's Sarr. Allen defending. Here's Ware. On target from range. Pass to the Beast. 4-3. Sarr pulls it in.
Come on, Allen.
Sarr's got 6 rebounds here tonight. George, a deep 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Draymond Green is out there with George. Then there's Johnson, and it's Carrington in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Here's the Beast. Turns in an outstanding game against Detroit. It's good.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Carrington. George outside. From deep, Johnson. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Cavaliers. And can anyone stop this team right now? They've won a stunning 25 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night, maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Carrington. 11 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Back to Green. George, right side. Pass to Carrington. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Here's Carrington. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Green, the pass to George. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. A different look for Cleveland. Pickett comes in for Evan Mobley, and it's McCollum in for Okoro. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Here's Carrington. Off target from outside. McCollum looks around. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. The Wizards trail by 5. From the arc. And that one's good. Koulibaly's got 8 points.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Green's checked in for Washington. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Filipowski, he's checked in for Thompson. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. The Beast passes to Pickett. Here's the Beast from behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range. The Beast's got 27 points.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Outside Koulibaly. Here's Carrington. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
To the paint. And it's Filipowski. That time on the assist by McCollum. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead. For Washington, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. They set a pick. Oh, sweet move. Shot's good by Carrington. Carrington's got 4 points in the quarter.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
Here's the Beast. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Let's see the stat sheet here for Bilal Koulibaly.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. You can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Allen's checked in.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Sar. Now here's Koulibaly. Here's Ware. Have the space there, but it's offline.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Here's the Beast. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jared Allen using that length to save the play.
Poole outside. Here's Ware. He's got 5. The 3. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connect from deep.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
The Beast shot is off. The Wizards have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Pass to Koulibaly. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Going for 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Pickett passes to the Beast. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple. The Beast has got 32 points in the game. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Poole. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
When this young guy is on his game and 100% focused, Jordan Poole unequivocally has the talent to affect winning. And boy, we know he can come up clutch in big games.
The Beast passes to Okoro. Here's the Beast. Shoots from 14. Jump shot is good that time. The Beast has got 34 points. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs, please.
Hey folks, we'll get things going here with a look at the injuries this team is battling.
The Wizards' rotation's affected by injury. Without Colin Sexton, they lose a lot of explosive elements, particularly going downhill toward the cup. But he also is a pretty good shooter. I mean, what are you going to do when a guy like this is out? Tough to replace.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to root them out, yeah, Shaq.
Tough physical approach. We'll see if adjustments are made on the other side to try and counter that. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, I was asleep. I'm sorry, Ernie.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
All right, everybody, you know what time it is. A big round of applause for your Wizards Racers.
Of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
He's the top vote getter in the Eastern Conference. Fans from all over love his game.
Yeah, and he's got the respect of players from around the East. What a season he's having.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting. On the court right now for Cleveland, we've got Filipowski. Isaac Okoro is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Howard in at the power forward.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
The Beast passes to Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
got to show more strength on the low block to keep him out of position.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
Pass to Sarr. Launches it. The Cavaliers pull it in. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Leaderboard now. Here are the two guards who have been shooting the lights out over the last 10 games. In the third spot, C.J. McCollum.
These long-range shooters almost always have the green light because they're just so accurate.
You don't want to get into a three-point contest with any of these players. The range we see among that group is beyond belief. Even against the tightest of coverage, no shot is a bad shot for any of them.
Now here's Coulibaly. Give him 8 points now. Poole from long range. Poole with the answer. Cash it in on the three.
Jordan Poole answers with the long-range shot. Nicely done.
All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Poole Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Wizards trail by 12. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Poole. Puts up a deep three. McCollum pulls it in. McCollum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Howard, the screen. Cleveland again missing. For Washington, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And it's Coulibaly missing.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Cleveland.
Porter.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Filipowski. Inside. Porter's shot is off.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Oh, what an effort by Poole.
Man, that's a big-time finish right there. Jordan Poole not flustered at all by the contact.
Pass to Filipowski. Back to Porter. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Porter's got his first basket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Sarr. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds in the game. McCollum outside. Pass to Filipowski. 11 feet out. And that one hits the back iron.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Ware. It's rebounded by Cleveland. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for him. And here's Howard to the middle. Coulibaly brings the double. Porter from outside knocks down the triple. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And it's good for 2.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And it's Washington with the ball. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. It's Poole on the wing to halt the run. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Porter. It's blocked. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Starr. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Comes in for Howard. McCollum, the pass to Okoro. Off the mark there with a 3. Wizards trail by 17 to the inside. Here's George. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Outside Porter. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And Cleveland making a change here.
Number 16.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. Trailing by 17. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
He throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's the Beast. Give him 39. The shot's good.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Sarr. Great D that time from Allen.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
The Wizards trail by 17. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Johnson. George with it. The Cavaliers pull it in. Okoro's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Cleveland shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. George with it. Out left to the wing. Here's Carrington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Carrington's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. George out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Johnson, and it's Randolph in at the small forward position. That's the group for Washington right now. Here's Carrington. George outside. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
Here's the beast. The 3 is up. Randolph grabs the miss. Inside. Here's Carrington. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Here's the beast, covered by Johnson. The 3 from Okoro, pure from 3-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Driving to the basket. Shots good by Carrington.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Out to the wing. Mobley passes to the beast. Back to Mobley. Here's the beast. This one for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Randolph. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. The beast passes to Porter. Here's the beast. And he lays it up and in. The beast has got 46.
Yeah, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Up top, Johnson. Here's Carrington. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And the Wizards call timeout. He's checked in for Cleveland. McCollum comes in for Porter Jr. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Has to Ware. Outside Koulibaly. Here's Ware. Poole outside. Lets it go from deep. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
This is one guy you do not want to put at the free throw line. Jordan Poole is an exceptional free throw shooter.
Good on the second one. Well, Doris, you covered him. Jordan Poole was electric in the 2022 NBA Finals.
Well, B.A., there's no doubt they do not win the title without Jordan Poole and the lift he gave them at various points in that finals run. This guy is electric on the offensive end when his game is working.
The Beast shot is off. Wizards trail by 15. Ooh, ripped away. Okoro outside. Finished off the break. Okoro's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, what a burst from Okoro. Gets himself back up the floor, beats the defense, gets a hand to finish the fast break. Nicely done.
16. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Poole. Outside Koulibaly. Has to Ware. Outside Koulibaly. Poole from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. Poole's got 11 in the second half.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time on the glass, but they still have a shot here.
Takes it inside. They get it again. Sarr misses.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
The Beast. Good.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP. Know your personnel.
Here's the Beast. Let's go with a 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Has to Ware. Now Poole. Thompson pulls it in. From deep. Sarr pulls it in. Wizards trail by 17. Left side Koulibaly. The 3 is up. And Sarr, good for 3.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Here's the Beast. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Cavaliers.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Beast.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Here's the Beast. Drives to the hoop. Okoro outside. Pass to Filipowski. Over to the left wing. Outside Porter. Here's the Beast. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
26 seconds left in the game. He takes it in. Carrington banked it in off the glass. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to Green. So Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It wasn't enemy territory. They controlled.
I hate the Spurs. Make sure you win tonight, or it's a long flight home.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. And how about those rookies? Time now to check out the Rookie of the Year race, ranking the league's best young rookies here midway through the season. He's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think, but there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And as the Rookie of the Year race has taken shape here, these are the young players who are really standing out as the best of that freshman crop.
Well, this is an impressive rookie class for sure. You got to be really excited about these guys' futures.
MP and his team are trying to become a powerhouse in the defensive end of the ball. They're hoping to mount a concerted effort to slow teams down.
So far, so good. I give MP props for delivering so far on that promise. But any team can have an off night. To prove you're the real deal on defense requires a much longer stretch of time to observe.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. In at the forward positions, Okoro and Mobley. Cohen is out there with the Beast, and it's Filipowski in at the 5 spot. And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Hey, Kevin, MP takes a unique approach to his defensive assignments. He said, when you try to score on me, I take it personally. That gives me the extra motivation to shut you down completely. He said some of his teammates have adopted that approach as well. Guys?
There he is again, David. MP leading the charge for his team. And when you were faced with back-to-back games, did that factor into your game planning at all?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, it factored into what we did in preparation. You know, practice the day before the back-to-back set. But I was a one-game-at-a-time guy, and whatever it took to win that night was what we were going to do. And then we'd worry about the second game when that one was over.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Castle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Oh, and here comes Young all alone. And that one is good.
Well, look, when he gets space, there isn't a lot you can do to stop Trae Young.
Here's the Beast. Drains it from beyond the arc. The Beast's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
That's the 3-5. Filipowski grabs the board. Cavaliers trailing. Cullen passes to the Beast. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around. Multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time. Well, clever as always. You can expect McCollum's spot and exploit those gaps.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. For the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for Filipowski. Howard comes in for Evan Mobley. And Porter subbed in for McCollum. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Castle. 5 points in the game, and it's in there. Castle's got 7 points in the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. In front of mine tonight, Jarrett Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. He said Jarrett is an incredible rim protector. And when he's on the floor, they'll avoid driving the paint. Jarrett Allen looming large down low, guys.
Thank you, David. And the Spurs with possession following the score by Cleveland. Here's Branham. The basket good off the assist from Young.
He had to be quick there. Branham recognized it and executed.
Here's the Beast. Takes it off the glass. 12 points for him.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this year.
Pass to Branham. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Kispert, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
Cavaliers have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. The Beast will hit. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Kispert. And the dunk by Kispert.
Well, passing may not be a highlight of Branham's game, but he's not a selfish guy who will just force his own shot.
They get it back.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Castle. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tie game in San Antonio. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
They've got Kispert. Castle is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Branham in at the 2 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second one. Here's Castle. Pass to Kispert. Now Drummond. 6 to shoot. Here's Castle. Guarded by Porter. Castle misses. And here we go. Fast break. Mobley's got it. Thompson in the corner. Here's the Beast. And the layup is good. The Beasts got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Branham. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, that's about as high percentage of look as Drummond's going to get. Nice job inside.
Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Keldon Johnson's doing. David.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Spurs head athletic trainer. And from what he can tell, he said it doesn't appear to be a terrible injury. Right in the thick of the season, this is a major blow. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Here's Castle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, you talk about toughness. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get it.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. That's good from Castle. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Cleveland leading by 3. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against Washington was a man on a mission. He finished with 57 points and was reliable as ever from distance. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Puts it up off the inbound.
Well, playing his role to perfection. Using his size to control the glass for his team.
Young with the steal. Out there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside. And you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Vassell outside. Here's Castle. And the three ball is good. Castle's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
The Beast passes to Porter. Here's the Beast. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all three levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a three-point shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's the Beast. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Young. He had 15 points last outing. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Other teams changing it up here. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Trae Young.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games. And he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Vassell finds Young. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The Beast passes to McCollum. Just his first attempt. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Wembanyama. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the Beast. From outside, off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen. Well, some of you that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Lebowski, he's checked in for Howard.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Young for 3. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots. Cleveland's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's McCollum. Buries the easy one.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Here's Castle. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's the Beast. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Here you can see that one pretty clearly.
Okoro's checked in for Porter. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Young inside. That one, no good. Cleveland leading by 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's the Beast. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting? Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning on midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, they're getting up a lot of threes, but the percentages are not the best.
Yeah, that defense can live with them shooting in the low 30s. They got to create better looks. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. On the court for Cleveland. In at the forward positions, Okoro and Mobley. Beast out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Filipowski in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And San Antonio shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. Young's shot is good. Young's got his third bucket of the night.
It's such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him. Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Fires the three, sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
One of the best from deep. Trae Young with the emphatic three.
Shots good by the Beast.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Young for three. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now tonight to the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here come the Spurs. And stolen by Mobley. Pass to the Beast. He got it again. Sensational.
Night after night, he has been unbelievable scoring the ball at will.
And if he keeps it up, he's going to be top 5 in single-season 40-point games. That speaks to his unwavering consistency. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time. And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Castle. Spurs passing it around. The three from Johnson. It's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Well, he's assertive from all over the arc. Johnson will take those shots.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Filipowski. Howard comes in for Mobley. And Porter subbed in for McCollum.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Goes up to the stripe. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 13. Here's Vassell. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon.
Here's the Beast. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Howard. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Spurs have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
The Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's the Beast. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. With a short break in the action, here's us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they could put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. The 8 thanks. Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. And it's Johnson penetrating. Misses from close range. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The Beast, that's good. And so Howard with the assist. The Beast's got 47 points.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Pass to Castle. Johnson the screen. Free throw line jump shot. Castle misses. The Cavaliers leading by 9. To the middle. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Branham can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Shots good by the Beast. And San Antonio shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. It's Young on the wing. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Spurs trail by 14. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Castle. 20 points for him. Young looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Castle's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's the Beast. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. San Antonio shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Kispert is out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Branham in at the 2. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Vassell. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Vassell's got it back down to single digits for San Antonio. Cavaliers shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
And there it is for him. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
Here's the Beast, defended by Young. Here's the Beast. Second chance shot, and Mobley finishes inside.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Young pass to Vassell. Here's Drummond, takes a three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the Beast. Off target from outside. Spurs trail by 11. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. Down low. And Okoro pulls it down.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Vassell outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. For the Cavaliers. Here's Young. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They need this, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
That free throw, no good. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 13. That one good for 2.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
2 points. That one goes. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Here's the Beast. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And I like that Mobley keeps his options open. He knows by making that pass, it could lead to something better.
Young outside. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Beast passes to Okoro. He gets that one. Okoro's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 13th W on the year.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Beast.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right? With the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
The Spurs making a switch here. Payton's checked in. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Payton. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Here's the Beast. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Branham, the pass to Payton. Here's Branham. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Beyond the arc. And again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Shoots from 12. That shot is off. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Back to work tomorrow.
y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, man. I'm out. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. I'm out.